Recording. All right. So you guys know I'm everything to me is plain. It's simple. I don't want to overcomplicate my thoughts. I don't want to overcomplicate the chart. I don't want to overcomplicate my text. My two babies, the 14 and 30 SMA. 14 is always blue. 30 is always yellow. We are creating downside candle combos and upside candle combos. And by the downside and upside candle combos, I'm going to show you this as I've posted on Twitter. These are bearish downside candle combos. Once they pierce through, that's what happens. And this is off of a weekly chart, right? This is not basically a bearish candle combo. This is just a different candle. But we're getting an upside turn now. Let's go a little bit darker. We have a candle combo off the bottom. If you watch the video on FAQ Basics, it states what's a candle combo, how it's developed. Started trading it off of the Keltner channels, and that's how it developed into the 14, and then the 14 had a good backtrack with the 30 SMA. So we had a candle combo bottoming here. It's like a box, like I'll do my 30 minutes in H1 boxes. And then after that, we have a confirmed move up. First green week here. Second is going to be an inside. We want an inside week. Like I always tell you guys, after a big move in 1 week, expect the inside. This is it's a crazy bottoming momentum H4 pattern, which would be also a candle combo. So it's one candle, which is daily. Second, these two make a Tuesday, whatever that day will be. So this is another candle combo here, but I don't know where we're gonna land at. We can possibly hit the 14 SMA or get it closer to 280, 28.96, or we can just round that to 28.97. And with this confirmation, we go inside, we open up here, and they easily vacuum us to the 30. If anything, around 29.89. So I picked the 300s. It's going to be easy bags with those. We already made bags on those, about 1 or 2 bags. And don't forget the bottoms that we got for, I think we started, I don't know if we started the bottom for the June 30, the 300 calls. It was the end of April. 270 calls. We started the bottom for those. Don't forget that. If they push, it would be like 308 would be a big max. See, I'm not worried about futures right now because this is good. We should already be familiar with these huge ranges on weeklies. These are huge ranges. These are not those old ranges that we had last year. Everything started January 24th to 27th, around there. If you look at it, see, this is the thing that doesn't scare me is I look at the big time frames when futures open because it gives me the bigger picture for what's to come this week. I already see the downside targets and I see the upside targets, but I see where we will close. We will close somewhere around 27.95 this week. So it's best for them to gap us down below 27.95 because 27.95 was last week's close. Also, that was near last week's high, so they want to close the next inside week around last week's high in that box. So I'm going to show you how a candle combo is. So as you can see here, we're going to use yellow. The second half-day candle is inside of the previous day, topped out about the same height, but they closed it where the close is and somewhat inside the top of the candle. Here we're getting something similar. They can even bring us down more. Fine with that. We can get something like this. Come up here. They'll close it up there, depending on how they want to close that. Follows through. But I just want you to pay attention. It's so easy. You don't even have to look at the smaller time frames. When the beginning of the week starts, look at the weekly. See where the weekly opens down. See where the weekly opens up. If it opens flat from previous week. Look at all the key levels from last week. They will turn into this week's key levels. Because if those hold, then you know what happens from there. So now we're going daily on ES. I always try ES. I mean, I've been wanting to trade futures, but I love, like, I don't know, I just like to watch them. I feel like I don't want to touch them, but nah, I need to. Everything's like so calculated, so clean. This is what we call bottom, right down here. Crazy. We call the flag breakout. Oops. Well, the flag breakout happened, which was right here. This big candle got us to the top of the 30 SMA, bounced off from there. Understand how this channel balances out in the trends, bear flag still, but now it's an ascending triangle breakout. It's gonna be a good week. They're gonna bring us as low as last week's low, which they should have did that already. This is gonna be good. H4. I just don't want you guys overreacting, overthinking. I mean, you already know on a Friday we never go heavy size into the weekend because we never know what can happen. Look how clean this channel is. Ascending triangle. I'm ascending channel. And look how clean it is because it goes further back and it lines up perfectly here. Check this out. Perfectly. So why would this channel be invalid? You're down 35 points. That's weak. 35 points to 40 points is the new 15 points. Negative 15 or positive 15. And why I say that is because our ranges are bigger. So we have to increase our normal ranges in futures overnight. It was like 15 points. If you seen a 15-point move happen, we knew like the next day was going to be a 2-point day. But now we're getting like futures always trading around minus 35 or plus 35 overnight, or in between 35 to 60. I mean, actually 35 to 55. I said anything 60 plus is something you should pay attention to. Minus 60 overnight or plus 60 overnight, something you have to pay attention to. Because that's when you start understanding the ranges. You know, it's going to be a small range day when they're trading below 60 in futures. Around 35 to 45 is important, or 52, one of those, 35 to 52. Look at the levels they're bouncing it off. Everything is to the T. I'm not even going to talk about our plays. I have no worry. I'm actually looking to add tomorrow to see. I want to add to BYND. That's a good long term. So looking at leaps for those. BYND has a gap policy. And what I mean by a gap policy, it fills its gaps. Technically, it fills its gaps. It can take 2 months. As you can see here, this one took 2 months. After a gap down, it filled one gap. Here, let me show you. It's almost like a 2 month or a month and a half gap down, and then got filled, and then it just took it to the moon, back up, blew past that, worked off the fibs, came back. It's gonna come back down probably Monday, but it has like fucking candle combos. Excuse my profanity. Like candle combos. Starting to get used to trading those. They are very effective in BYND. Don't sleep on them. That's why Thursday candle combos on BYND are the perfect Friday setups, bearish or bullish for lottos. I get most of my lottos from H4 charts. Small ranges consistently, then you get the big ranges. Let me show you. You guys are inside my head right now. These little ranges, so tiny. This would have been a bearish shut up down here. 2 greens inside of 2 reds. But it was bullish. They gapped out of it, making the pattern, the flag bearish, invalid. And then that we had the candle combo, first one. And then we had this one, rejected candle combo, where it just creates a candle combo, stays inside the other candle, but it's the whole length of the previous candle. And small range again. It was followed down. little tiny range downward, and then a nice move down here. But now this is calculated candle combo, bar stool, candle combo, candle. Could be invalid somewhat. Could probably top out. Looks just like this candle here, just a smaller version. These two. But that would make it much, the pattern even better. What I mean by that is 14 SMA coming here, right? Right, with the 30 SMA, they both is gonna come here. Give us a little gap down. First test is gonna be probably 30 SMA, so gap down here. Hold the 30, touch the 14, start building it. 14 SMA coming up. It's like footprints. Breakout is going to be 75.52. That was a very important level. So real demand area here would be in between. So that would be around 75.52. Yep. Pattern is as shown. Let's go purple. This will be us, right? This week, that's till Friday. This is like it's going to be a 3-week pattern breakout. So we will buy 80 calls 3 weeks out. I mean, they're probably reporting 2. So that's another thing, which is actually a positive. So this is, say, asymmetrical triangle breakout. Happened here, these candles here. Oops. All right, so another retest come down here, 1430 SMA. And then we get this breakout, and then that's going to be, I say what's valid is 75.42. Target 90. So I can do 3 weeks out 90. We can do that because we're a team. I know y'all looking at this sort of like, damn, Ninja, this is sexy. And I'm looking at it like, yes, team, this is very sexy. This is going to be my targets. I'm not complicating anything. That's BYND. We got to see. I showed you guys the inverted chart, the bearish chart, the inverted chart. It looks like a bullish flag, quarterly flag, yearly flag, disgusting flag. I got a candle combo above a key resistance. I mean, key support now, or fib level, blue bar. I mean, gap it down to the purple tomorrow morning. Same thing in BYND. Why does C look like a BYND chart? Everything looks like that. Jesus, Big Shot's a beast. Everything has a purpose, right? Let's see what happens here. Makes it a invalid bear flag above 55. Took the 57s. I would like a big candle like this one over here. Oops. Let's get my tool. Am I making sense? You guys, you can tell me if I'm making sense. Is everything making sense? No questions yet, but you can just respond if everything does make sense. Okay, good, good. So I love drawing. Look at this. This could be crazy. I love when the H4 is trading. The H4, the 1430 SMA are trading below price. Super bullish. We already got through the 15, 30, H2, H1 if you want to. Who's good news? Who's good notes? Now H4. That's going to be support 1430. If they wrap it below it one more time, it's going to rip higher. Quarterly looks nice. It's gonna be wild. Quarterly setting up. We gotta touch that 14. I mean that 30 SMA. As you can see, there's the second quarter. That 30 SMA right there, 56, 55. Remember, they're gonna touch that 55, 15. Vacuum always happens. Vacuums down and vacuums up. Were you at chart? This one. First time it ever touched the 14 SMA in 10 years? Jesus Christ. That's bullish. Look at the 30 though. At 200. If we could get leaps for 2030, buy the 200 leaps. Jesus Christ. This could be a megaphone too. Like a strict megaphone. Somewhat of like a bear's flag with a skinny cup and handle. Super, like a 10-year cup and handle. Oh, that would be nasty if that does what I think it does. They said the bigger the time frame, the bigger the rip, the move. It's going to be crazy if that happened, though. I'm not sure. But, like, imagine just like the handle. And then it's the breakout, just breakouts. Years, like, boom. Starts getting, like, big moves. And the 30 SMA is, like, right there. End of year for C is going to be very important. So we got to pay attention to that. Banks in general. It's going to be very important. I'm not trying to make a bullish case. Trust me, the bearish case stands out and everything. They used old 1980 setups and stuff like that. Like, oh, this happened in this time, this year. If they close us above near 55 or in between 55, 15, 46, 54 and C for this quarter, I'm super bullish. Look at that. We got a gap to fill. If they're not going to fill that gap on a weekly, why not start now? By the time May 1st, right here, how many candles we get from that? 4 candles. Let's measure that real quick. I get an idea. There we go. Let's get these boxes. So this is 4 candles. Oh, sorry. Box. Okay, here we go. These are 4 candles on an uptrend. This is the range. Let's see what happens. Duplicate. No, not channel. All right. Duplicate the box. Rectangle. No, why did I delete it? All right. I'm going to show you guys now. Now we duplicate it. This is where we'll be at. This is a weekly. So let's do this. Make it into a daily so we can see exactly how many candles. Oops. Overboard. We get an accurate reading. Okay. So each box starts from there, comes into this channel. We're going to be in this channel for a while. May 1st is when our things expire. So let's put that on a chart. 51, uno, dos. Here. So our 57 calls expire this day. Yep, May 1st. So even if we're by May 4th, 27th, the week before at 55, still see profit on this trade. Just a little slow unless we get a nice earning move. But if you look at the 14 and 30 SMA on the chart, I mean, they show everything. They want the cross. Price breaks out of that. They can gap us down, like I said, 46.54. That'll be a sick bounce. It's going to be nice. I'm going to keep these boxes, but I got to change the color. The brightness sucks. There we go. Ooh, big shot of the truth. All right, clean. I like purple. So you got that for C. You even look at the H4. See, the thing is, even if we do get a gap down or pull back, we remain in the boxes. And all that matters in between this white line on the rise up. Should be, if I was to draw, we got a lot of you today. Hope everybody's learning. I hope this is helping. This is our channel. So in between these arrows, anything outside doesn't matter. It's 14, comes below, touches to vacuum, all the way through, relights under it again. Now it's official support. We come down here tomorrow. I would love that. Definitely add to my 57s. See what the ER does. We're going to get up here. That's a breakout. Beautiful. Anything over 52.50. Nice continuation. Bounce off. See, but we're going to have to be flipping these. Probably going to have to flip these 57s. Take profit. And then wait for the pullback within a trend.